Hello everyone. This is Henry Harris, and we are into session 10, my last session of my book called Facing Our Wounds. I want to first of all extend my thanks and gratitude towards all of you who have followed me in the last several weeks and kind of taking a tour, so to speak, through each chapter to kind of elaborate on each chapter to kind of tap into the mind of the author. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for the launch that we did early part of January. Thank you for all of you who have purchased the book. If you have purchased the book, I want to encourage you to leave a review on Amazon. If you haven't purchased the book, go to Amazon now and order your copy of my book, Facing Our Wounds. So today we're going to session 10, chapter 10, which is the last chapter of my book, and it is called The Beauty of Brokenness. I know what some of you are probably thinking. You're like, what's so beautiful about brokenness? What's so beautiful about being broken? Well, there is something beautiful about it. In this life, brokenness is not preventable. But the truth about brokenness is that in order to be healed, you must first acknowledge it. Brokenness is not preventable, which means you can't run from it, you can't hide from it. You will experience some brokenness in your life. That's a reality. You know, I would love to make it sound like peaches and cream or a bed of roses, that everything is going to be perfect, you won't have no issues, but the reality of it is that in this life, you're going to face some hurt, you're going to face some trauma, you're going to face some pain, and in so many ways, we don't know how that may come about. But we just need to be better prepared when these things do come about. We'll know how to deal with it more effectively. In certain seasons, I experienced brokenness and felt unfixable, beyond repair. Brokenness has a way of convincing you that you are beyond help, beyond being loved. But I knew deep down in my heart that that wasn't true. Have you ever been broken in your life and you've just convinced yourself, I'm beyond repair. There is no way I can be fixed. I am so broken. The pieces of my life are just so shattered. There's no way that something broken can become beautiful out of this. There's no way that I can become fixed because I'm unfixable. That is untrue. No matter what you've gone through today, no matter the broken areas you have in your life, you are not hopeless. You are not beyond repair. You are fixable. I like to compare life to a broken glass. You can take a glass and break it on purpose. Let's say you take a glass and you break it on purpose, and as a result, the pieces of that glass will be all over the floor. Now, realistically, you can't take those pieces of the glass and put them back together. Now, many of our lives are just like that. We look at the pieces of our lives, which that could be sickness, divorce, hurt, betrayal, and we say to ourselves, the pieces of my life will never come back together again. And that's why I say it's untrue, because I've been through some of those things: divorce, brokenness, betrayal, pain, loss. I've been through all those things. And yes, at one time, I convinced myself that the pieces of my life would never come back again. Things would never go back to normal. Well, it wasn't true, because the pieces of my life did come back together, and yours can too. You may be asking, can something beautiful come out of my inner struggles? Can something beautiful come out of my brokenness? Do I allow brokenness to keep residence in my heart, or do I open up towards a path of healing? Those are questions you need to ask yourself today. Can something beautiful come out of my struggle? No matter what that is, you know the broken areas in your life. Ask yourself, what beautiful can come out of this? It may not feel beautiful, going through divorce or pain or loss or heartache or pain or betrayal. Those things are not, at first sight, they're not beautiful. Let's just be honest. There's nothing pleasant about trauma. There's nothing pleasant about pain. But you can look at the opposite side of it too and say, there is something beautiful about this, and I can come out pure as gold. Those broken pieces that I once was ashamed of are now the theme story of my life. And when I find myself facing brokenness, I don't only see the broken pieces, but pieces made of gold to be cherished. Many times we look at the brokenness that's in our lives, and all we see is just the bad part. Oh, I went through this, I went through that, I went through this pain, I went through this trauma. But now that you see the beauty and brokenness, you look at it from a different standpoint. You look at it from a different perspective, and you look at it and say, while that wasn't a pleasant experience or what I had to go through in life, now I see the beauty in that. And that very thing that I went through and I've overcome that, I can now make that the central focus and theme of my life, is that if I can get through it, so can you. Why? Because there is beauty in brokenness. Once again, thank you so much for being here with me today and going through all of these 10 sessions. I want to encourage you to go back and watch part 1, Acknowledging My Wounds. That's chapter 1. If you haven't watched them, that way you'll better understand all of these episodes. Thank you so much. This is the last episode, and I want to encourage you to go order my book on Amazon called Facing Our Wounds. May God bless you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me. I really cherish you. I cherish your friendship. All my YouTube followers, Facebook followers, wherever you're watching this from, thank you once again, and God bless you.